What's up? Move out. All right. What's up? What's up? We're going to be taking this little maniac for a very long walk. So let me just position the camera a little bit more. There we go. All right. Shout out to Team USA, baby. All right, well, it'll be a long walk if it doesn't rain. Which, it's drizzling a little bit. So this walk might not be as long as I want it to be. But we shall see. Yes, we did have probably, arguably, the greatest group of announcers in at the same time. I mean, it's pretty amazing. No, I see you, AC/DC. I don't believe you're blocked. Well, you can't be blocked if I'm reading this message. Well, if you, I mean, the Angels, they've never really had a straight, one announcer. But, I mean, they're not many better than Vin Scully. There just aren't. And, sorry. And then, of course, the Kings don't really resonate with a lot of people because it's Los Angeles hockey. But, I mean, a prime Bob Miller, I mean, that's tough to beat. I mean, I would say the only other hockey announcers... Oh, it's all good, AC/DC. The only other hockey announcers that I really fucking dug were, let me see, Bob Cole, Hockey Night in Canada. Just so many classic games. And then, of course, selfishly, I loved Rick Jeanneret, just because of the enthusiasm that he showed for hockey. And, being that I grew up a Ranger fan initially because I got their games on TV, I'm not saying he was the greatest hockey announcer of all time, but Bill Chadwick, shoot the puck, Barry, shoot the puck. And then after him, Sam Rosen, who is retiring this year. My dog is, she's not going to win any model contest, but she is very cute. Now, Annie, the German Shepherd, she literally was a doggy model. I mean, people would literally stop us on the street and go, "Can we take a picture with your dog?" And the crazy thing is, she had been beat up pretty badly by the time me and my ex got her. Riddled tail to nose with cancer, and still was fucking beautiful. Lois, she's her looks aren't for everyone, but she's beautiful. Her teeth have never been great. And let's get out of the darkness. But she's the real fucking deal. I'll tell you that much. I'm just gonna walk until the weather acts up, and then Now, Lois don't like walking in the rain. Come on, Lois. No, she's tough. Now, here is the West Hollywood Sheriff's Station. That's how close I live to the West Hollywood Sheriff's, just a 1-minute walk. Now, during the pandemic and the riots, this place was like a fucking military base. This is also where Suge Knight, his last day as a free man was spent walking up those stairs. I'm doing pretty good tonight. Have I ever called 911? I'm sure I have. I mean, I don't really recall a particular incident. Actually, I think the last time I called 911, me and my ex, we stopped a sexual assault, like in the middle of it happening. And we stayed with the person until the cops came like 2.5 hours later. So it was a very strange situation. It happened right up the street from where I live. So how close the sheriff's station is. Took them almost 3 hours. It was on a Friday night. First 2 times I called, I'm like, yeah, me and my girlfriend, we just stopped a sexual assault and robbery in progress. And I'll never forget the first time the guy was like, and in this voice and attitude, hey bro, it's Friday night, we're pretty busy. I'm like, huh? And then finally my girlfriend at the time, she was such a bitch that she calls and goes, listen, I'm white and pregnant. And they literally came like 2 minutes later. So that was very interesting. Now I was going to go down to Beverly Boulevard, but I'll cut up Melrose, which is it's more interesting for you guys. Message held for review. I did not. It's 4 girls. I gave them my Instagram. I don't chase girls. I give them my contact info. If they reach out, they reach out. It's like a couple weeks ago, I was at the Rainbow with my buddy Ryan Roxy, who plays guitar for Alice Cooper, a few other friends, and I was probably the most quiet one of the bunch to put that into perspective. And my one friend was, he does a lot of coke and drinks a lot. He was being real obnoxious. And even Ryan realized that the waitress seemed kind of into me. Like she would only really talk to me, and, there was a vibe. So my move with girls these days is to invite them to the Comedy Store. And I happen to be performing the next night. Because at the Comedy Store, especially on a Saturday night, I'm primed and ready, baby cakes. I got the leather pants on. I got the custom jacket on. The hair's done up. Got the fresh kicks. I'm looking good. So I didn't even give her a phone number or an Instagram. I just said, hey, because she's like, well, I'm working tomorrow night. I said, well, come when you get off. And she actually showed up. And we ended up hanging out. Same group as the night before. And then we ended up going to the Viper Room after hours because Ryan and my friend who's a drummer, they know the guy at the Viper Room. So, we're at the Viper Room till like 3 or 4 in the morning. And everyone's playing a musical instrument but me. And then I just left. Girl is kind of a 180 from the night before. She didn't really seem like she was feeling me. And so I just left. They were still playing music. She had a really good voice. So she was singing. I literally walked out. I'm not going to chase anybody at 56. Yes, USA looked good. But they were kind of playing a very depleted Finnish team. A lot of people, I don't think, realized watching this game that Finland was missing their top 3 defensemen. And USA took advantage of that. A lot of breakouts, a lot of tic-tac-toe passes. So, the big game Saturday. It's a great game. From the forwards to the D, Canada is the better team, but barely. It's not like the U.S. is a bad team. I think the U.S. has the better goaltending, and coaching is probably pretty even. Both coaches have Stanley Cups. Of course, I'm a John Tortorella fan. He's got a cup, so I'm just taking the baby for a long walk because she did not get a chance to go potty too much today. So I'm taking her, maybe Zoom, you could look this up, from Santa Monica and San Vicente to La Brea and back. That's got to be 4 to 5 miles. So she will be tired out the rest of the night. But it's like a walking tour of Melrose. One of my favorite YouTube channels is that guy German in Venice. And he does these, I think he's on a bicycle. So I don't know if I can hold up this thing for the next hour and a half. I might have to switch arms. Well, this is the nice part of Melrose. As we go further east, the freaks will be out. Especially when we hit La Brea and Santa Monica. That's when the real gargoyles come out. It's really hard for me to read the stream when I'm walking, so I don't answer your question, just ask it again. This is still the semi-nice part of Melrose. Very few homeless around here. They don't fuck around with that stuff here. They push them east. As you can see, there's some very nice stores here. This used to be All Saints. Woo, did I drop some money in this building? And upcoming is a very popular and hip cafe called the Earth Cafe, URTH. A lot of influencers and Instagram hoes are here. Still a few people here. As you can tell, these stores are pretty nice. There's a big store here. As soon as we pass La Cienega, we'll get a little into the freakier side of town. Not really. Here's the Hoka store. Kind of a boutique shoe store here. I mean, the guy's got a 9-inch dick. I don't feel sorry for anyone with a 9-inch hammer. Trust me on that one. Here's a Rag and Bone. This is a pretty popular store. I've had a few friends who used to work here. And then we've got the real hip makeup store. Glossier, a lot of hoes are in here at all hours. It's pretty nice out right now. Probably gonna rain again. Lois is right there. She's walking at a nice brisk pace. I took her out at about 7 a.m. It's pouring rain. She peed once, and then maybe about 4 p.m. But she hates the rain, hates water. I think before I got her, she may have been spritzed with water, and she's got a memory on her. Now, there was a murder about 3 years ago right here. There's this bar, EPLP, and guy came out, got into a fight right around here. It was just found dead in the intersection. And there's so many cameras around here that it's very strange. I don't think they ever caught the guy or girl. Could have been a girl, I guess. I don't know. Yes, this is Earl on the street. You know, I realize that this is not the most exciting stream, but we will see some historical sites in the house. We'll walk by the Hollywood Improv. That's a club that doesn't book me, but fuck them. Club's dead most nights. I mean, Canada versus the USA, it's always good. That's going to be rough. It's going to be aggressive. And you know the Kachuk brothers are going to be, they're going to be feisty that game. I mean, there wasn't really a lot of feistiness in the game tonight. Although I think